Today, I want you to understand something deeply, something so powerful that once it lands in your consciousness, nothing in your reality will remain the same. What you have been imagining, what you have been feeling, what you have been persistently returning to in the quiet moments of your day, it is not floating somewhere in a distant spiritual realm. It is not waiting for the perfect time. It is not postponed. It is already entering your reality today. There comes a moment in every person's inner journey when desire stops being a distant possibility and becomes an inevitable event. You are standing in that moment right now. The shift has already happened within you. The outer world is just catching up. Every assumption you have nurtured, every scene you have replayed, every emotion you have embodied has set something in motion that cannot be reversed. You are no longer hoping for your manifestation. You are aligning with it. Feel the truth of this creation is finished. What you want already exists in the unseen, and today it steps toward the seen. Today the invisible becomes visible. The bridge of events is already unfolding, whether you witness it or not. Your only job now is to accept, to relax, to claim what is already yours. Imagine it clearly. Sense it fully. Not as tomorrow's dream, but as today's unfolding reality. When you close your eyes and step into the version of yourself who already has what you desire, the outer world must reorganize to match it. This is law. This is certainty. This is how reality bends to the one who knows who they are. There is a shift in your energy today. A new frequency emanates from you, silently but unmistakably. You are thinking differently. You are feeling differently. You are walking through the world with the quiet confidence of someone who already possesses the thing they once prayed for. You have crossed the threshold. You are no longer seeking, you are receiving. And as you receive, you will notice subtle signs appearing around you. A message, a coincidence, a new opportunity, a shift in people's behavior, an opening that wasn't there before. These are not random. These are not lucky breaks. These are reflections of the inner transformation you have already completed. Your manifestation is not coming someday. It is entering today, moving through events, conversations, decisions, and circumstances to place itself into your hands. You are not waiting on life. Life is responding to you. You have impressed your desire upon your subconscious, and now it must express itself. There is no force in existence that can block what you have accepted as true within. The moment you assumed it, the moment you felt it as real, it became part of your unfolding timeline. Do not look for it with desperation. Recognize it with certainty. Do not doubt. Do not waver. Do not return to the old story. Today you step entirely into the new. Today you walk as the person who already has. Today your world bends to match your inner knowing. This is your moment of arrival. This is the day where the unseen breaks through the veil. This is the day your manifestation enters your physical reality, not because of luck, not because of chance, but because you created it, accepted it, and allowed it. It is done. You may not realize it fully yet, but the shift within you is already radiating outward, altering the very structure of the reality you walk through. You have stirred the unseen forces, and they are arranging themselves with absolute precision to bring your desire from imagination into physical form. This is the moment where your inner knowing begins to crystallize into experience. This is the moment where your faith becomes fact. There is something extraordinary about the stillness you feel right now. It is not the stillness of waiting, it is the stillness of arrival. There is a quiet power in you, a silent declaration that you have already received what you once longed for. You may not see it with your physical eyes yet, but deep within, your spirit recognizes the shift. It recognizes that the thing you desire is no longer separate from you. It is a part of your identity now. And once something becomes part of who you are, the world around you must yield to that truth. You have moved from desire to embodiment, from hoping to knowing, from wishing to claiming. And embodying the state of the wish fulfilled is the single most potent act a human being can perform. It is the act that rewrites timelines and reshapes circumstances. It is the act that turns the invisible into the inevitable. Feel the sensation in your body right now. Notice how different it feels when you declare to yourself, quietly and confidently, that your manifestation is unfolding today. Something inside you responds. Something inside you stands taller. Something inside you says, yes. Yes, this is true. Yes, this is mine. That feeling is not imagination, it is alignment. It is the merging of your inner and outer worlds. Today, the universe is orchestrating a series of events that will surprise you in the most divine ways. Doors that seemed locked will open. Conversations that once felt stagnant will shift. Opportunities that bypassed you before will recognize you now. People who doubted you will watch your transformation with awe. And none of it will feel forced. None of it will feel like struggle. It will unfold effortlessly because it is unfolding naturally. You are not pushing against reality anymore, you are flowing with it. There is a deeper truth at play here. Your manifestation is not entering your reality as something separate from you. It is entering as a reflection of you. You did not attract it. You became the version of yourself who already has it, and the world had no choice but to mirror that identity. Reality is not outside of you. It is a projection of your inner state. And because your inner state has changed, everything outside of you must change. Throughout your life, you may have believed that things take time, that success, love, abundance, healing, or transformation require long, hard journeys. But that is only because you looked at the world through the lens of separation. The moment you understand that the outer world is only an echo of the inner world, time loses its power. Time becomes irrelevant. Manifestation becomes instantaneous, not in the sense that physical reality appears in a second, but in the sense that the inner acceptance happens in a second, and the physical world simply follows. That is why today is so important. Today you have reached the inner acceptance. Today you have crossed the threshold. Today you have assumed the state completely. Even if you do not consciously feel dramatic change, your subconscious has already made the shift. The feeling of completion, the sense of inevitability, the quiet confidence. That is the sign that your manifestation is here. You may notice moments today where everything seems oddly aligned, where minor things fall into place effortlessly, where interactions feel guided, where synchronicities multiply. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. They are ripples of the larger wave of manifestation moving into your reality. When the inner world changes, it sends out signals, vibrations, patterns that reorganize everything around you. You will see evidence of this in subtle ways before the full physical manifestation arrives. And let yourself be calm while it happens. There is no need to rush, no need to question, no need to demand signs. You do not pull a seed out of the soil to check if it is growing. You trust that the moment you planted it, the moment you watered it, the moment you nurtured it, it began to sprout. Your manifestation is the same. The moment you accepted it internally, it began to take shape externally. And today, that shape becomes clearer. Your desire has already been picked up by the field of consciousness. It has already been impressed. It has already been claimed. What you assume as true within must express itself without. This is not speculation. This is law. And today, that law is unfolding in your favor. Feel how your breath moves through your body. Feel how your shoulders drop. Feel how grounded you are in this moment. This is what alignment feels like. It feels like certainty without force. It feels like peace without passivity. It feels like power without aggression. You are not chasing anything anymore. You are receiving. Think of how many times in your life you have imagined something, desired something, prayed for something, and it eventually showed up. Sometimes months later, sometimes years later, sometimes unexpectedly. And every time it happened, you realized that the desire had been working behind the scenes long before you saw the evidence. Manifestations rarely appear suddenly. They arrive gradually, silently preparing the way until the moment everything aligns. Today is one of those aligning days. Today the pieces are connecting. You are not the same as you were before. You are thinking from the end now. You are moving differently. You are speaking differently. You are believing differently. And because of that, the world must respond differently. The universe is not responding to your words or your wishes. It is responding to your state. And your state is now one of fulfillment. There is something profoundly magical about the moment when desire becomes expectation. That transition is the birthplace of manifestation. You have crossed into expectation, not the anxious kind, but the natural kind, the kind that comes from knowing. The same way you expect the sun to rise, the same way you expect a seed to grow, the same way you expect your breath to return after every exhale, you now expect your manifestation to unfold. This is the energy that bends reality. You may notice today that your intuition feels sharper. You may feel guided to take certain actions, to send a message, to go somewhere, to follow an impulse. Trust these nudges. They are not random. They are part of the bridge of events leading you directly to your manifestation. You are being guided from within, and that guidance is flawless. When you follow these subtle impulses, you walk the path of least resistance toward the version of life you have imagined. There is no such thing as coincidence at this level of awareness. Everything is connected. Everything is meaningful. Everything is responding to your inner shift. Even delays, even detours, even pauses are purposeful. They are aligning you, preparing you, shaping you into the person who can fully receive the manifestation when it arrives. Because manifestation is not only about the thing, it is about who you become in the process of receiving it. Today, you are rooted in a state of abundance, wholeness, and readiness. You are not waiting for proof. You are not seeking validation. You are not asking for reassurance, because at a deep level, you already know. And that knowing is the signal that your manifestation is entering your reality now. You may feel a soft warmth within your chest, a subtle rise of emotion, an inner glow. That is the feeling of union. The moment where your inner self and your desired reality merge into one. That feeling is not fantasy. It is a preview. It is a vibrational signature. It is the frequency of the life you are stepping into. Hold that feeling gently. Do not grip it. Do not force it. Simply acknowledge it. Let it expand naturally. When you feel it, you are tuning yourself to the exact frequency of your manifestation. And once the alignment is there, physical reality cannot resist it. It must reflect it. Today, the universe is whispering to you through signs, through shifts, through synchronicities, through moments that feel too aligned to be random. Pay attention, not with desperation, but with awareness. Notice the subtle rearrangements happening around you. Notice the ease in your interactions. Notice the calmness in your thoughts. Notice the confidence rising within you. These are indications that the outer world is morphing to meet your inner world. Your manifestation has stepped into the corridor of your life. It is approaching you more quickly than you realize. It is closer than ever. Every moment today is bringing you nearer to its physical expression. And when it appears, it will not feel foreign or surprising. It will feel familiar, natural, expected. Because you have already lived it in your imagination. You have already felt it within. You have already become the version of yourself who has it. Your manifestation is not something outside of you. It is an extension of you, a reflection of your inner state. And because your inner state has shifted, your manifestation is entering your reality today, not someday, not eventually, today. And as you move through your day, carry this awareness with you. Move like the version of yourself who has already received what they desire. Speak like them, think like them, feel like them, because you are them. You have already become the person who lives in the reality you once dreamed of. And reality is rearranging itself to match that identity. Nothing can stop what is already yours. Nothing can block what you have accepted. Nothing can delay what you have embodied. Today is the day where the inner becomes outer, where the unseen becomes seen, where the imagined becomes real. Your manifestation is entering your reality today. It is unfolding now. It is happening. It is done. There is a profound moment in every creator's journey when the shift becomes undeniable, when the inner world becomes so rich, so vivid, so complete that the outer world has no option but to rise and meet it. You are in that moment right now. The currents of your consciousness have already changed direction, carrying you toward the fulfillment of your desire with unstoppable momentum. You are walking through a day that is not ordinary, not random, not like the days before. This day carries a different vibration. This day carries the imprint of your fulfilled desire. This day is charged with the frequency of manifestation. As you continue to breathe in this awareness, something begins to awaken inside you. It is a quiet but powerful realization that you are not the one chasing your manifestation. It is your manifestation that is gravitating toward you. You have become a magnet for the very reality you once viewed as distant. Your imagination has called it forth. Your inner acceptance has summoned it. Your faith has opened the door, and now your manifestation enters as naturally as light enters a room when you open a window. Feel how your energy has shifted. Notice how your thoughts today are softer, more deliberate, more aligned. Notice how your emotions flow with greater ease. Notice how your certainty has grown, even without physical evidence. That quiet confidence is not a coincidence. It is the result of your subconscious aligning with the state of the wish fulfilled. And once your subconscious accepts a new state, the physical world must conform. It has no choice. The subconscious is the architect. The outer world is the blueprint made visible. Every moment you spend in the feeling of fulfillment strengthens the bridge between imagination and reality. You are not hoping anymore. You are not wishing. You are not negotiating with the universe. You are declaring. You are assuming. You are embodying. You are stepping into the version of yourself who is already living the reality you desire. That is the essence of manifestation, becoming internally what you wish to experience externally. There is a beautiful irony in this process. The moment you stop seeking your manifestation, the moment you stop chasing it, the moment you stop checking for signs, is the moment it begins to move toward you with greater speed. Because when you stop grasping, you start receiving. When you stop doubting, you start aligning. When you stop questioning, you start allowing. Today, you have stepped into that allowing. Today, you have released the old version of yourself, the one who struggled, the one who doubted, the one who waited. And you have embraced the version of yourself who knows, who trusts, who receives. Walk through this day as though your desire is already realized. Feel the way your shoulders relax when you no longer carry the weight of longing. Feel how your breath deepens when you know the outcome is guaranteed. Feel how your chest expands when you recognize that everything is working in your favor. This is the feeling of being aligned with your manifestation. It is not excitement. It is not impatience. It is not anticipation. It is calm. It is clarity. It is certainty. Your manifestation is weaving itself through the fabric of your reality right now. It is entering through the smallest cracks, the tiniest shifts, the subtle rearrangements. And while you may not perceive all of the movements, they are happening nonetheless. You may feel guided to take small steps that seem insignificant at first, sending a message, making a decision, going somewhere different, trusting an intuitive nudge. These are not coincidences. They are the threads of the bridge of events connecting your present state to your manifested reality. The world around you is responding to your inner shift with exquisite precision. You may notice synchronicities increasing, numbers repeating, phrases echoing, opportunities appearing, people showing up at exactly the right moment. You may notice moments of perfect timing where everything aligns without effort. These signs are not random patterns. They are reflections of your inner transformation. They are reflections of the shift in your consciousness. Your manifestation is not something that will catch you off guard. It will feel like a natural unfolding. It will feel like meeting a version of yourself you have already known in your imagination. Because in truth, you have already lived it within. You have rehearsed it with your emotions, embraced it with your awareness, accepted it as part of your identity. When it appears, it will feel familiar, as if you are returning to something that was always yours. You may even sense the presence of your manifestation in moments of stillness, a quiet whisper in your mind, a subtle warmth in your chest, a gentle pull toward certain choices, a feeling of alignment flowing through your body. These sensations are not fantasies. They are energetic confirmations. They are inner reflections of the outer reality forming around you. Your subconscious knows before your conscious mind perceives. Your inner being senses the arrival before your eyes witness it. Today is not an ordinary day because you are not an ordinary version of yourself. You have elevated your state. You have stepped into a higher frequency. You have adopted a new inner identity, and reality must reflect that. It cannot resist the transformation you have made within. It cannot ignore the new story you are telling. It cannot deny the new version of yourself you have become. Think about this deeply. You are no longer aligned with the version of your life where your desire was missing. You have detached from that timeline entirely. You are no longer operating from lack, from longing, from absence. You are standing firmly in the timeline where your desire is already yours. And once you activate this timeline within, every external event begins adjusting to match it. This shift is not imaginary. It is vibrational. It is energetic. It is psychological. It is spiritual. It is all-encompassing. And it is happening now. There is a sense of inevitability surrounding your manifestation today. It is not just coming. It is unfolding. It is not just moving. It is aligning. It is not just forming. It is entering. You can feel the gentle pressure of it, the magnetic pull of it, the approaching presence of it. You can feel the way reality bends around your new identity. You can feel the way circumstances reorganize to bring you what you have already accepted internally. Your imagination is not a place you escape to. It is the place where you create from. Everything that exists in physical form began as an image in consciousness. Every structure, every system, every creation on this planet started as a thought, a vision, a mental picture. You are using that same power right now. The image you hold within is not a fantasy. It is a blueprint. And today that blueprint is unfolding into tangible form. You are the operant power in your reality. Not because you are controlling life, but because you are directing consciousness. And consciousness shapes life. When you direct your inner world with clarity, the outer world responds with precision. Today you have directed your inner world toward fulfillment, and today the outer world reflects that direction. Walk through your day with the mindset of someone who knows their manifestation is inevitable. Feel the difference in your energy when you replace "I hope it happens" with "it is happening now." Feel the difference when you shift from "will it come" to "it is entering today." Feel the difference when you move from uncertainty to wholeness. Every time you imagine your desired reality with feeling, you are stepping into the state where that reality already exists. Every time you relax into the knowing that it is yours, you are aligning with the version of yourself who lives that experience. Every time you trust the inner vision more than the outer appearance, you are accelerating the unfolding. And today you are fully in that state, calm, confident, aligned. Even if the physical evidence has not yet appeared, trust that it is already in motion. Manifestation is like sunrise. Before it appears, the light is already moving across the horizon. Before you see the first ray of light, the transformation has already begun. Your manifestation is the same. The moment you assumed it as true within, the first rays began to move into your reality. Today, those rays grow brighter. Today, the first visible signs begin to appear. Today, the horizon shifts. Nothing can stop what is already yours. Nothing can stand between you and what you have accepted in consciousness. Nothing can interfere with the process that has already begun. Reality must reflect the inner world. That is the law. And today, that law is unfolding in your favor. You are walking with a new energy now. You are moving with a new awareness. You are aligned with the version of yourself who has already received. And that alignment is the single most potent force in the universe. It bends circumstances. It dissolves barriers. It opens doors. It accelerates events. It brings the unseen into visibility. Your manifestation is entering your reality today, not because of effort, not because of struggle, not because of luck, but because you have assumed the state, embraced the feeling, accepted the truth, and become the person who already has what they desire. You are living in the energy of arrival now. And the world around you will reflect that truth in ways that will amaze you. And now you stand in the moment where everything shifts, not because the world suddenly changed, but because you did. You no longer chase, you no longer doubt, you no longer wait. You have stepped into the identity of the one who receives, the one who knows, the one who creates from within. Your manifestation is no longer a future event. It is an unfolding reality. And as you move forward from this moment, carry one truth above all others: your inner world is the cause, and your outer world is the effect. Change the cause, and the effect must follow. Hold the feeling, and the world must reflect it. Walk as the version of yourself who already has, and life will rise to meet you with precision. Your manifestation is not coming, it is here. Claim it, embody it, live it. It is already yours.